are deciding on 17 constitutional amendments at the polls, and a group known as the John Lewis Voter Coalition hosted a town hall this evening in Weslaco. Our political anchor, Frank McCaffrey, explains how the group is making sure every voter knows what's on the ballot.
The event had a table to register voters and a panel which included former state Senator Morgan LaMantia. Voters who showed up to ask questions tell us they knew they needed to be there.
They're a little difficult to follow, and that's not uncommon when things are worded to go on ballots.
Among the propositions discussed by the panel were Proposition 3, said to require the denial of bail under certain circumstances to those accused of certain offenses punishable as a felony. Also, panelists discussed a tax exemption of Proposition 4 to dedicate portions of revenue to the Texas Water Fund.
Here in the Rio Grande Valley, we need water infrastructure immediately, especially with the flooding. There's a lot of colonias that don't have water. They only have 2 hours of water service per day.
There was also Prop 13, which would raise the homestead exemption from $100,000 to $140,000. This would apply to taxes homeowners pay school districts.
Federal government is saying that whatever it's not gain in that in those taxes, they're gonna balance it with federal funds. But the question is, how are we going to balance it when right now, for example, we're in a shutdown?
Many have also noted Proposition 17, a property tax exemption for border security infrastructure.
It's voting the border wall, but actually benefiting those aligning the border so they can save on property taxes.
Now, voters who go to polling locations like this one are dealing with some pretty controversial issues on this list of constitutional amendments, and I printed out a sample ballot. As you can see, it's a very lengthy document, and if you read through it, it's very confusing. So an explanation of sorts is probably necessary for a lot of voters. Event organizers agree.
And it's very deceiving because they just give you short explanations and we're not really sure what the implications are.
The John Lewis Coalition hopes those who came out tonight left with a better idea of what is on the ballot. Working for you, I'm Frank McCaffrey.